So I'm Ria, and welcome back. I'm going to be doing yet another M21 quick draft. We'll go ahead and start it up, and we'll see where we end up. I think it's going to be the third in my sequence of M21 drafts here. First one, I went 7-0 on a deck that I thought was like a 3-3 deck. And the second one that I just finished up a few minutes ago before recording was a 6-3, where one of the losses was due to a terrible misclick, misplay, and I thought that deck was just terrible. So maybe I don't know how to evaluate my deck, so we'll see. But let's go ahead, pay up, and see where we are. So we've got, this is, so my pack 1 pick 1 last time, that was a weak pack. This, on the other hand, is a very strong pack. The rare is Containment Priest, and while Containment Priest is, I mean, it can be good in, like, against Reanimator, and a 2-2 flash for 2 is not unplayable. You also have Gale Sweeper, which I don't think is as good as Basri's Acolyte, so I wouldn't take the Gale Sweeper, but in terms of pack 1 pick 1, I'm not unhappy if I get a Gale Sweeper. Invigorating Surge, I think, is decent. Good combat trick, good way to pump through some damage. Riddle Form, I think, is good. Enthralling Hold, I think, is really good. Enthralling Hold is just one of those very strong control magic cards, 2-for-1s that just can really swing a game in your favor. I think it is enough better than Basri's Acolyte or Gale Sweeper that even though I don't like blue as much, I think I'm fine taking the hold pack 1 pick 1. I am not going to be upset about it. Although obviously I would love to see a bomb mythic, but you know, can't have it all. Alright, so seeing this, we've got pack 1 pick 2. Our uncommon, so the rare was taken by the bot. We have Rewind, which I'm not high on. The only counterspell in this format I really like is Lofty Denial. We got Mistral Singer, Rousing Reed, both of those are solid. We got Feat of Resistance, which I think is really good. Turn to Slag, which is a playable but not great. I think there's usually more chances to pick those up. The uncommons, the Unleash Fury is fine if you're in like some sort of like way to punch through some damage, literally based on the art. Like if you crash through, you know, get a bunch of prowess triggers, and then you unleash Fury for a big boost at the end, then, you know, it's playable in the right deck. I guess if you have like a Colossal Dreadmaw, you can just punch through for 12 trample as well, so it can be played in that deck as well. I'm going to take the Mistral Singer here. I think it plays the best with our pack 1 pick 1. I think Enthralling Hold is strong enough that I am heavily incentivized to try to force blue. You know, this is not a format where you can completely ever force a color, but it is a very strong. It is a very strong card. Being able, you know, pretty much any control magic effect is going to be pretty strong and limited. So I'm going to take the Mistral Singer over Rousing Reed and Feat of Resistance. I think we want the creature. You know, 2- and 3-drop creatures are really at a premium in this format. And we've got Kitesail Freebooter, we've got the Sanctum, we got Colossal Dready Boy down at the bottom, Fungal Rebirth. I'm going to take Swift Response here. I'm going to be looking more at kind of a blue-white Flyers deck. I think it's the best card in the pack. I think it's better than Kitesail Freebooter, especially because, you know how I am about black and M21 by now. And you know how I am about white and M21. So I'm going to take Swift Response, solid piece of removal, kind of looking at blue-white, not locked into it at this point, but kind of looking to be in that color. And as much as I like Feat of Resistance, I think Celestial Enforcer is slightly better, just because it is a creature. It does gum up the board. And Celestial Enforcer is absolutely at its best in the blue-white Flyers deck that will play some, you know, the Pegasi, and get some Watcher of the Spheres, Mistral Singers, Scale Swoopers. Then Enforcer is very solid. Having a Tapper is almost like having quasi-removal, and removal is very good in pretty much any limited format. And tap removal is no exception. So I have a decision to make. For blue-white Flyers, the deck, yeah, the pick is clearly the King Glidemaster, but I also really always do well with white-red, and Alpine Houndmaster is really awesome. If I didn't have Enthralling Hold, if I instead had, say, Rousing Reed or Opt, then I would probably take this Houndmaster as a signal that white-red is open, and I would probably try to jump into it. I think that's the best color combination in the format. As it stands, number one, I'm drafting its bot, so they might still be undervaluing the Houndmaster. And I think the hold is good enough that I don't want to abandon blue at this point, at least not for Alpine Houndmaster. If it were like Terror of the Peaks, then, you know, that might be a cue to jump ship, because yeah, but we're gonna take the Glidemaster. Not happy passing on Houndmaster, but I think the Glidemaster slots in better with where we are so far. And I don't mind having a second one. In the kind of the Flyers deck, you want multiples. Like, I wouldn't be unhappy having a dub, but those will come around. Having a one of Secure the Scene is okay, but not great. I mean, if I'm going to get one of these effects, I'd rather have Angelic Ascension, and Legion Judgment is just bad in this format. So I think here the pick is between Short Sword and Rewind, but I just don't like Rewind in this format. I would love to see some Lofty Denial, so I'm going to take the Short Sword here. Vodalian Arcanist is just not that great in this format. It's okay at best in the blue-red spells deck, but even then, you're casting a lot of Opts and Crash Throughs that you can't even spend colorless to cast. It was fine in Dominaria Limited, or so I've been told, but in M21 Limited, it's not really where you want to be. So I'll take a Short Sword. I won't be unhappy. And I will follow that up with a Siege Striker. You know, if I'm able to Glidemaster it, jump it up, pump through some damage that way, I think that'll slot in nicely with what this deck is trying to do. I'll take the Invigorating Surge. You know, I'm not gonna play. If I get to the point where I have to play Arcanist, I'm gonna be sad. And just on the off chance we do end up going to green-blue, then I'll be very happy I have the Invigorating Surge. And I'll take a Pegasus here. Again, just gonna... Rookie Mistake is not that good. I mean, I guess it can kind of help you with a, you know, combat trick, but I'll take the Dready Boy just because, like I said, if we end up in blue-green or blue-white, it's more likely to play that than the Rookie Mistake. And okay, well, it looks like I got one, and I think I'll still take, you know, I just think the card is so bad, I'm going to take this for set completion and vault purposes over, and I'll take a land. Fernbright. Alright, so we got us a Pegasus, Tempered Veteran, Dub, Feat of Resistance, Capture Sphere. 4-Weave Spider is nice and all. Canopy Stalker is okay, but just too tough. 4/2s are just do not match up well with this format. Feat of Resistance is okay. Wall of Runes is fine, but I think we're going to be a little bit more aggressive than that. I'm going to take the Feat of Resistance. I'm always happy having one or two of those. I'm a little sad about passing the Tempered Veteran, but I'll take a Feat and I won't be unhappy. Well, now I kind of wish I Kind of wish I had taken so we got double vision to just, take a rare just for the sake of it. I'll take another feat of resistance. I don't mind having a second one. And I don't mind having a second enforcer either. Okay, there's 3 feet of resistance now. The third one I think kind of loses its value. A lot of red cards, but there's just nothing that strong. I'll take Bolt Hound just on the off chance. Red starts opening up, because that'll go well in the white-red deck. This is solid. If they don't have early pressure, this can help apply some early pressure if they don't have a way to get through it, and sometimes being able to put it on a flyer or on a siege striker, not bad either. I mean, I'm passing up Protege, and that's about it. I'm not unhappy with another Pegasus here. We'll continue to take the enforcers. I'm fine with an unsubstantiated as kind of a tempo play, and I'm fine with having a 1-of dub. Not sure. I'll uncommon draft. Alright, we got Speak of the Heavens. I'm not really in that deck, but I am very happy taking a Lofty Denial. Kind of wishing I had a... if I can get a Rousing Read, I'll be happy with that, but Lofty Denial, yes please. Alright, now we've got a little bit of gas. The Gaggle Master's a fine top end. Passing Talarian Kraken. But, that's kind of where I want to be. And Shock is not quite there for splashing, but we'll just continue to take Glide Masters. And I will gladly pick up a Gale Swooper. Kinda do need to fill up my top end a little bit. I guess we're taking a 3rd feat of resistance. Scorching Dragonfire I think is almost there to splash. I mean, I'm not likely to play Light of Promise. I don't think I have any life gain. I'll take the Chorister over the 4th feat of resistance. I'll take another Pegasus. I can think of Swiftwater Cliffs just so we can... I don't think we got... I mean, yeah, there's a good chance I'll take a Mud as a... Wow, a 14th pick Battle Rattle Shaman. I mean, it's a kind of a weird deck. Cut the Mutts. I'll cut a Plains. And I think the question is, do you want to splash the Dragonfire? And I think the answer is probably not. I don't think it's quite... I've heard it's not quite good enough. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. This might be another lousy deck, but... if it is, so be it. I'm gonna eat a piece of my chicken. This is less spicy than the super spicy stuff. It's just medium. I'm kind of hungry. Oops. Sorry, I said that it was tough, but I decided to throw back the 3-1 over the 1-3 flyer. No attack. Probably gonna sacrifice the 3-2 off and draw a card and get a 1-1. Oh, just their green-black. Take to the air, my Siege Striker. One attacker. Now we're just going to use our Feat of Resistance for tempo. And I just use a tempo play. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba dum ba ba da ba ba da ba. And if they decide to spend their whole turn trying to take care of the Gale Super, then I just Feat of Resistance and I got 4 in the air. I got multiple 4 power in the air. Gnarled Sage, okay. Alright, they're at 4. Let's just do that pro green, and if they have Feat of Resistance, if they have Grasp, then we will just pro black it. And there we go, off to 1-0. Turns out evasive beats do get there sometimes. Dum da dum da dum da dum. You know, tempo strategies with a little bit of protection do sometimes work. This hand is scary because it needs a couple more lands, but it does have a solid strategy. I do at least have 1 play to get in a couple points of life gain. Blunt their early assault if they are going to play something aggressive. Okay, and looks like we got there. No, I would not like to attack my 1-1 into their 2-3, into their 1-3. As it turns out. If they want to attack and trade 1 damage for 3, I will say thank you. But I think that is not something they're going to want to do. Alright, that's got our lands right on cue. Yeah, I kind of figured that was what they had, was the Goblin Wizardry. That was what made sense given their play. They're gonna Scorching Dragonfire, maybe? Okay, they're gonna Thrill. That's fine. Stormwing Entity. Not bad. Problem for them is I'm gonna Enthralling Hold it. No blocked Brinnies. Would you like to block? Thank you. Thank you for your block. And assure you, pro blue. And I will gladly take out your bomb rare. Thank you. Your sacrifice to Team Ria was greatly appreciated. Da-da-dum-dum. Da-da. I'm gonna switch the music up a bit, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm beating that. You know, sometimes you just kind of lose to the Bomb Mythic, right? Because, you know, that's a fair card to play against, right? I was just like, oh yeah, I took care of their bomb rare. It was like, lol, no. Yeah, unfortunately I can't even Enthralling Hold because it's only a creature that they can get. Okay, you managed to draw. You managed to draft and draw a bomb mythic rare. I don't really want to play this game anymore, to be perfectly honest. I mean, congratulations, you drew a bomb. You have a bomb mythic. And even if I could get there, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Sometimes, you know, sometimes your opponent just has it. Sometimes you play against Johnny Five Bombs. I was like, did I miss a damage? No, they had Swiftwater. No Walkeroonies. Ba 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 da. Not seeing the land I need. I think I need to pass here. I really need to see a... I think I gotta let this go. Much to my chagrin. I just need a fourth land so I can... Yeah, I don't think I win this game. I can do that. I can trade for one of them. I think unfortunately it's just too little too late. I mean they've got lethal with the volcanic. Like I can't even kill it. I mean, they can volcanic me for 6 at their leisure, and they're just slow rolling me at this point. Yeah, if they were at like 5, I think we could get there, but unfortunately, we just didn't have it. We just didn't see the 4th land we needed in time for me, so I could keep up my protection while also I think even the best players sometimes are gonna just flub out and just not gonna draw what they need, or I'm gonna keep this even though I don't have a blue source. I mean at least have, you know, some plan of attack. I think they're choosing what they're to keep or mulligan. We'll play Pegasus before Charger so we have something to again, we'll wait on the blue source until we need it. Here. Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's annoying. Not one of the cards I wanted to necessarily see. I'm fine with this. Okay. So I'm gonna lose my... Yep. I mean, it's 2 free damage for them, but the block is also free for me. That is a great draw. They might go all in on the Spellgorger. Unsubstantiate. They might sack to the Hobble Fiend, yeah. Thinking they might do that. Magmut is fine. Igneous Cur, on the other hand, is not fine. That's just too much damage. Oh my. I don't think I got this one. Alright, I'm not just dead. Unfortunately, I am just dead here. I don't have any outs. I didn't draw. Like, Feat of Resistance was my out. Or Unsubstantiate would have maybe saved me if they had gone for... unfortunately, wow, we got the double pack again, but we flubbed out rather horribly. Alas, can't win them all. Well, okay, I guess I'll get my Chandra as consolation. Or something like that. And a Solemn, okay. Not my finest draft. Just, the pieces just weren't quite there. So I'm gonna go ahead and